In the winter of 2024, I took a risk and played a game called WolfQuest Anniversary Edition for the very first time on my live streams. I'm happy to report that I'm very glad that I ended up playing this game on stream, and after a whole year and a half nearly, I am still playing this game on stream. And despite how long it's been, I have actually only played through 4 wolves, not even through their full life cycle in that time. Having said that, in the time that I've been streaming this game, there have been multiple viewers who have kind of come and gone and don't always know all of the lore, or where I even started with these wolves, or how they're related to one another. So today I'm going to be going through the family tree, talking about each pack, and talking about the future and where my current pack sits. Note that I don't necessarily have clips for every possible event that's happened, unfortunately. My viewers have been very helpful in helping me clip moments when they happen, but there's definitely some things that are important that didn't get clipped in the moment. But I will try to provide as much visual context as I can when applicable. Now that all that's out of the way, let's take a look at the very first wolf, which is Anubis. Anubis is the father, grandfather, and great-grandfather to every single wolf I have played thus far. I played him in December of 2024 to sometime in January of 2024. He was a black wolf with this kind of bluish silvery undertone and orange eyes. When we look at his family tree, you can see that he had a mate named Aspen. Of all the NPC mates I've had in this game, she has been probably my all-time favorite. Anubis was 5 when I stopped playing in this save, and Aspen was 6. In their first litter they have Bullet, Raccoon, Birdie, Sigma, and Butters. Just so you know, I basically never name any of the puppies myself. Viewers can use channel points to buy name tags, and that is how they are named. The important pieces of lore to know about this litter is that Raccoon is supposedly cheated back alive because I didn't understand how my controls worked, and I ended up getting stuck in a perpetual running in first-person loop, not realizing how to escape, and she died while I was doing that. Butters died in a bear attack, and I didn't feel it was fair to revive her. Looking at the next litter now, we have Sparrow, Moose, Nesquik. We will be looking at Nesquik a bit more in a bit. John, as well as 2 puppies who didn't make it, Kenji and Aura. Kenji would die to a raid, and Aura to sickness. The third litter had Lila Oak, Lint Roller, Ohio, Tricycle, and Kevin. Miraculously, all 5 of these puppies ended up making it to yearling status. Throughout the entirety of the save with Anubis, I made sure to play the game on challenging, and although it definitely had its own challenges, I feel like most of the challenges this pack faced were due to user error, and not so much that the game itself was difficult at that level. After the third litter had been raised to just about yearling status, I realized that I wanted to play as a different wolf. I decided I didn't want to continue playing Anubis because I really did not want him to pass of old age. I liked playing as Anubis so much that I started to dread the fact that he would be getting older, and eventually he would pass away as an elder wolf if I continued to play him. Aspen was also 6 years old as well, and I knew that if she aged up another year, she would be pretty soon coming into the elder wolf years, and I really did not want her to pass away as well. So, although it's kind of selfish maybe, I decided not to continue Anubis and Aspen's story. Instead, I decided to leave it a bit more open-ended by playing as one of their children. This is how Anubis and Aspen's pack looked at the time of me leaving the save alone. As you can see, there are 5 subordinates and 5 yearlings, or soon-to-be yearlings. This is how I like to remember the pack: happy, large, and with relatively fit wolves. I hosted a vote between my viewers, and the viewers agreed that Nesquik was going to be the next heir. Nesquik was a very light gray wolf with a kind of yellowish color to her eyes. Similarly to Anubis, I would play through 3 different litters with Nesquik. Nesquik would have the mate Icarus, who originally I really liked, but if there was such thing as the most hated mate award, this wolf would definitely have it. I played as Nesquik on the Hell Roaring Mountain map. In the first litter there was Treason, Lana, Eclipse, Pineapple, Tank, and Kitty. Tank was killed by rival wolves, and Kitty, well, There's sad music playing. I don't trust this at all. Hi, raccoon. No! No! I definitely did not take the loss very well. In the second litter, we had 5 puppies, including Space Beaver, Glizzard, Pheasant, Macator 2, and Kafka. I'm pretty sure the difficulty was also on challenging for this save as well, but Icarus proved to be a very unhelpful mate. I kid you not, there was a time where we got attacked by a bear and Nesquik nearly died. Like, I'm talking less than 5% health, and he did not get a single bite in. I was so mad. Last but not least, the third litter. Agalia, Meow, Band-Aid, Lemonade, Stickbug, and Luna. Stickbug and Lemonade died of illness, but Luna, I believe, was killed by coyotes. I could be wrong, it's been a minute. Similarly to Anubis, I decided to stop playing as Nesquik after her third litter. This was because, again, similarly to Anubis, I'd grown attached to her and I didn't want to see her grow old. At the time of ending, I honestly felt like her pack wasn't that strong, but looking back, it was still an impressive enough empire that I was able to create while playing her. I also was psyching us up for a different challenge, which was playing on
accurate difficulty.
The most obvious choice of heir was Lana. She was kind of a fan favorite to begin with due to her headstrong nature, but also being reasonable and kind of a caring sibling to her younger ones. Lana would find the mate named Teddy, who was 2 years older than her, so that definitely made me a little bit worried, but overall he was an okay mate. Trust me, Teddy is not even that bad. There has been far worse men in my life in this game. Usually the girls are decent, like the female mates. Usually if you're playing as a male and you get a wife, usually the wives are good, but... I think he knew. Looking at their first litter, they had Wisconsin, Cecilia, Braised Short Ribs, and Casino. It's so beautiful, guys. Okay. Wisconsin is literally... Teddy, did you seriously just eat that directly in front of your dying son? He doesn't even care. It's honestly a miracle that all 4 of them made it. In their second litter, Lana and Teddy would have Sebastian, Mia, Princess Sparkle, Graham Cracker, and Fiorina. I'm not sure if I just thought we could handle the second litter better, but for whatever reason, we had much more trouble with the second litter than the first litter. And last but not least, the third litter. This included Cyrene, Aspen, Wizard, Begonia, and to be named. You might have noticed that the third litter there looked a little bit young. And, well, let's just say there was a reason for that. My jaw is on the floor. My jaw is on the floor. So, yeah, that's where Lana's story ended. She was the very first wolf that actually died, and as you can see when we go to Teddy, it's not just her that he was mates with. Originally, I'd planned for him to just kind of be a lone ranger after Lana's death and finish raising the current litter of pups, but... There's no way! There's no way! Guys! There's an X-Pack leader in front of us. I'm not... Who is this? Who is this? Who's in... Is this... No, that can't be. This is a pack. Oh! Chat, I killed her ex-husband. I'm the reason she has an ex-husband. What is she... Chat, I killed her husband! Oh my god! I killed your husband. Why are you out here trying to flirt with me? I killed her husband! I killed her husband! The reason she's single is cause yeah, okay. Yeah, this is Regina. We named her Regina after Regina George, cause she definitely got with Teddy solely because she wanted the status of having a big pack after I killed her ex-husband. That's the story we made up anyway. These 5 puppies right here are ones that will unfortunately never grow up. I decided to leave Teddy's save as it was after Lana died and I finished raising his final litter with her, and that is where Lana and Teddy's story ends. Given Teddy being 8 years old, it's likely he would have died later that year anyway. But yeah, Lana was the first in her lineage to be killed by a bear, and I am much more cautious around them due to what happened to her. And that brings us to our current wolf. In December of 2025, I started playing as Wizard. Wizard is a very special wolf because he is the first wolf that I'm going to probably be playing till he is an elder wolf. And aside from just that, there's another reason he is special. This was the very first save I decided to instead play with a friend in the saga versus just playing it with an NPC mate. This wolf is Shirayuki, my friend Sorrel, aka Overwhelm's wolf. Although playing by myself with NPCs was doable for quite a bit of time, I do think, and I would think the chat mostly agrees, that having another person and playing the game with another person makes it way more interesting, at least in comparison to where I was versus where I am now with this game. And I sincerely appreciate Sorrel so much for all the time and effort they've put in to playing this game with me on stream. And Pookie, if you're listening, I love you. You guys should totally check their art out. I will be linking that below. And I love Sorrel! The last thing that I need to mention about this save is that this was my very first unforgiving save, and this was also Sorrel's first time playing this game in years, which, let's just say there was a very steep learning curve for the both of us doing this. In our first litter, we actually had this very cute phenomenon where our 2 puppies, Levanor and Animal Jammer, actually had matching coats to us, so it's pretty safe to say that we both got very attached to our personal mini-me's very quickly. There was also Beef, Squid Shark, Sparky, Jeff, and 2010 Toyota Corolla. Okay, here we go. Beef, I need you to eat this before your big and greedy siblings do.
Oh my god.
Beef, let Beef have some, you greedy creatures. Dude, why is Sparky trying to- Yeah, take him away! Take him away! His food privileges have been revoked. Oh my goodness.
He's just like his father.
Although our first litter was very exciting and very cute, as you can see by my health, we had absolutely no shortage of difficulty raising this litter. I love them. Half of the issue was that there were 7 of them, and it felt like no matter how much food we brought home, we couldn't bring enough between the 2 of us. I love our kids. I made a grave mistake staying home alone watching the pups, and Squid Shark was killed by a bear when I had 0 wakefulness to bite. Sparky was sick when he was killed by coyotes, so he couldn't get into the grass in time. The deaths, though, that were ultimately the worst were Jeff and Toyota Corollas. Essentially, it was a combination of both starvation and being sick. Eventually, they got too sick to eat, so even when we did have food, we weren't able to keep them alive that way. Luckily, 3 of them made it to young hunters, but, well, let's just say that wasn't quite easy either. For my life right now. Can y'all please just get off the rabbit? Oh my god!
Dude, you should like post a TikTok. It's just Levanor core.
Levanor core. Dude, Levanor is so big. Stop! I can't do this! I can't do this! Levanor! You piss me off so much. Look at your siblings. Look at them. You disgust me. Oh my god. I can't do this. I can't. The entirety of raising the first litter was difficult, but luckily moving into the second litter it wasn't as nearly as bad with help. In the second litter we had Eve, Mac Hater 3, Ollie, Hope, and Samsung Smart Fridge. Impressively, all puppies made it to Young Hunter status, but unfortunately, Samsung Smart Fridge was killed in an elk hunt pretty early on into the Young Hunters phase.
Yeah.
Oh. Additionally, in the long run, Mac Hater and Ollie would both die in combat. Mac Hater would die due to an elk kick during a hunt, and Ollie would die in combat. Hope would eventually disperse and form his own pack once he turned 2. At the moment, his mate is dead, so he doesn't have a pack right now, but I'm sure he will form another one soon. Future Makichin here, I'm sad to say that Hope never did find another wife or formed another pack. He actually died. Next is Wizard and Shirayuki's third litter. In this litter, we had Echo, Linny, GT Mustang Premium, Bison, Queso, Thought Daughter, and Freddy Fazbear. Of all of our litters in game, this one is definitely the saddest. The only surviving puppy from this litter is Mustang. Echo and Linny both died while hunting. Echo later on, then Linny. Bison died during a wolf raid. You may remember how I mentioned Ollie died in combat, and Ollie happened to die in the same wolf raid that Thought Daughter would die in. Freddy would die due to illness. And then there's Queso. Queso died young as a puppy and was killed by wolves in a raid, but there's a very specific situation we reference quite frequently in my live streams, and you're going to get to see it here. I apologize for the noises you're about to hear. My microphone wasn't very optimized, and it gets very loud. Over there! Oh my god, go, please. I need you to distract them. I'm trying to send... Eve! Hurry up! Get out of the way! Eve! Move! Oh! She's fucking standing in the way! Dude.
Oh my god.
No! Oh my god. Probably a bit of an overreaction, to be honest, but I was so mad at Eve in that moment. Never in my life have I wished for an excommunication feature in WolfQuest. Sorrel and I were initially very, very mad at Eve, and to this day we still are kind of mad at Eve for it. I kinda panicked in that situation, and probably could have done a better job of protecting Queso myself, but to this day I'm very frustrated about that in-game thing that happened. So if you ever wonder why we blame Eve for Queso's death, that is why. In the fourth litter, we had Vacuum 2, Mort, King Julian, Pyromania, and CL. CL would die of sickness, but overall raising that fourth litter was not as nearly as difficult as the previous one, and all of the puppies from this litter are still alive. CL died of illness, but Pyro managed to disperse at just a year old. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! The music changed. Oh, Pyro! Pyro! Oh, we were just talking about this. Okay.
Oh, goodbye, Pyro.
She's our youngest. She might come back.
True.
Yeah, she's only 1 year old.
Damn.
Be safe out there. Papa and Mama love you.
This is so sad.
I miss her. Another piece of lore that is worth mentioning is that Mort is definitely our most psychotic puppy out of all of our litters. Just watch what's about to happen. Mort! Where are you going? Mort! Oh my god! Enough! Mort! Mort! Run. Mort! Oh my god, just run. Oh my god! Our fucking kids! Ugh! Unrelated to this litter, something else very important happened.
Animal Jammer just left.
What? What would she? Our sweet baby girl! No! Oh, sweet baby, come here! Dude, it's like she stayed till she knew we were ready. Oh my god! No! Animal Jammer! Oh, it's okay. This was a very hard moment for us because Animal Jammer was the last puppy from the very first litter to be in the family, and she was dispersing at 5 years old. Levanor would move off the map and Beef would die out in the wilderness shortly after dispersing a couple of litters ago, which I don't have footage of. Overall, just a very bittersweet moment for us. Unfortunately, she did go on to have a pack, and she lasted a couple of months, but unfortunately, the next year she would die, and her mate would not be able to raise the puppies on his own. Sorrel and I were absolutely heartbroken when we initially found this out, and we have a bit of hatred for her mate. We like to blame him for her death whenever we encounter him, but overall, that is the end of Animal Jammer's story.
I think it's her time. She's decided.
It's
Oh,
okay.
man.
I'm glad she decided to do it right then. 'Cause it was a moment of happy enjoyment and sadness too. I'm actually so sad that she's gone. It's like hitting me. My favorite daughter is gone. Our first baby is gone.
She was so good.
Yeah, no, she's not ending up like Beef, dude. You're smarter than that. Mama and Papa raised you well.
And that concludes the important bits of lore for that season. Looking at the next litter now, something absolutely crazy happened. At 8 years old and 7, we had a 7 puppy litter. This included Lynx, Sausage, Vixen, 6-7, Toyota Supra, Batman, and Sarisa. There were a couple bits of underlying story here that are kind of important to mention. While raising this litter, Sorrel was constantly worried about dying, and because we had a runt, who we named 6-7 as a joke, just because we were convinced he was gonna die, because, you know, he's the runt. Because Sorrel was constantly worried about dying due to being an elder wolf, and 6-7 was delayed developmentally, meaning he was underweight and not growing at the same rate of his siblings, oftentimes there were discussions about
sacrificing him
in order to ensure that everybody else was able to progress faster.
Here he is. Listen, you're the last one to get stick, but you're gonna make it, because I said so. Yeah, you can keep being all idle and happy, but I'm gonna be persistent about it.
As an elder wolf, each sleep cycle you get closer to death, so by eliminating a puppy that might be behind everyone else and slowing down the game's progress, you are theoretically speeding it up. Luckily, he did recover from this illness, and he ended up staying with the pack through Young Hunters and is now a yearling. One of the other important things that happened during this litter is that 2 of our pups disappeared. Sarisa and Batman both disappeared, all in the same live stream, which I was very annoyed about because 1, I've never had a disappeared pup in my entire time of playing this game. This was the first time it happened. And 2, it felt unfair because we tried so hard to raise them, all 7 of them, and we were so close.
What?
Huh? What happened? Wow.
That is the most. You can't take 2 of them in one stream. You cannot. That is not fair. Ugh, shaking my head.
Hope's mate is dead.
That was not our fault, by the way. If anybody was curious, that was not. Listen, I've pulled the strings in a lot of ways in this game, but that is not.
While raising these pups particularly, a couple of our subordinates would disperse.
Damn, interesting.
R.I.P. Are you kidding me?
Sorrel, come home! Where are you? Oh, all of our OGs are gone. It's just the. I could cry. Oh my god, that is so sad.
Eve would also disperse slightly before Mustang. I don't have footage of this. However, we were not as upset about her leaving, given the context of past events previously mentioned.
Finding out I'm 60.
Has a pack.
The Echo. Stop! The Echo Peak pack. Oh my god, that's so cute.
Wait.
The Echo Peak pack. Echo was his brother. Wait,
Who just left?
somebody left? Vacuum! Oh, Vacuum! Vacuum, we're gonna miss you! Oh, Vacuum!
So yeah, that was everything important that happened during the raising of this litter. And by some crazy miracle, we managed to live another year. Shirayuki turned 9, and Wizard turned 8.
Alright, so...
Alright, I'm here.
Yay! What do we want to call it this time around?
I think we could do, like, a little Caesar.
Can we name it
Taco Bell?
Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. It's gotta be
Kind of
the
looks
last
like
one.
nasty taco meat. Stone icon. Yeah, no. Knowing knows. Carcass sense reveal distance. Yep. Okay. Chad, it's so sad. Oh! Oh!
Oh! I'm growing up.
We're old. We only have 2
There it is.
It reads like an Animal Jam username or something, dude. Oh my gosh. Go more,
Hold
go.
on. Oh god, where'd the carcass go? Take me right now! I have nothing left to live for. I have nothing left to live for. Lord, claim me, please. Moment.
We do have a pretty big pack at the moment. But not what we were 30 minutes ago. Oh my gosh. Real right now. Oh my god, I'm just gonna eat the rest of
Where's
this.
Linny going? Oh. Oh, Linny just dispersed, I think? Yeah. Alright,
Oh my god. Linny just dispersed. Linny just dispersed. Hi, Linny. It's okay. Oh, our precious boy with the folded over ear. You'll be good now. You take care of yourself. You're probably gonna have to move up the map because there's a lot of competition.
Am I gonna be 10? There's no way I'm gonna be 10 years old.
Oh.
No!
But you're only a year old! You can't leave yet! No! Oh my god. I love you. You were always my favorite baby.
No.
I worked so hard to keep you alive. Don't forget that. You better be nice to your mother and I now that you're grown and on your own. Come back if you need help. Through June for... Oh my god, Sorrel. Wake up.
It's loading. What happened?
It says the family snapshot has been updated. What? You can't leave right now? Are you serious? We just started this thing. You can't leave right now. Oh my god, no. Please. I can't do this. I'm PMSing, please.
Dude.
Yeah, I know. The damage
Now I
is
have a
crazy.
fractured jaw, and my health is even worse. I'm gonna try to
Where is he? Where is he? Where's it?
Oh, Johnny.
I just like don't I don't understand what's going on. Oh my god. At the point where I'm so emotionally detached from what's going on at this point because I know we're gonna die soon. No. Alright guys, we're going to bed. I'm not dreaming, are you? I'm...
Did you get it? Oh, there's no way!
There's no way! Oh my gosh! Oh! Baby Wizard! Baby Wizard is going up to join his babies in heaven. Dude! Oh my god, stop. I'm actually gonna cry. I didn't think I was gonna die first.
Well, where do you want to go?
Wizard. I don't know.
Where do you want to go?
Let's go home. Let's
Okay.
Dude.
Oh.
I'm actually crying right now. Oh my god. Okay, so to give you guys some context, normally I don't really get, I get attached to my WolfQuest wolves, obviously, but, Wizard and Shirayuki, we've been playing with them for 7 months, and it's been very slow. There's been a lot of highs and lows with it, obviously, but, this is the longest I've ever played with any one wolf, and the entire time I've played WolfQuest throughout my whole life. So, I'm so sad. Oh my god. I'm so sad. Okay. Alright. I'm ready.
You ready?
One last rally? Oh my god. I'm actually so sad, chat.
You've been waiting for this day.
We've been waiting so long for this day, and despite that, I'm still not ready. Alright. What button is it? Is it X? Yeah, the conclusion of his story.
Oh.
And the sun is rising, I think.
Oh.
Stop! I'm gonna cry! I'm gonna keep crying, bro. Okay. Okay. Alright.
Let me see.
I don't know. Is it selfish? That I kinda want it to be...
Peaceful, Des?
I think I will.
You can do what you want, Pookie.
I think the moment is too perfect to not make it peaceful.
Right.
Oh!
I gotta finish that drawing I made of them. I can start crying too now.
I know, it's okay. Alright. Goodbye, wizard.
Goodbye, wizard. Oh.
The music changed.
That like shut up, we're having a moment. Screen fading, man.
It's actually hurting me so bad.
Oh.
Oh. Offspring of Teddy and Lana. Okay. Offspring of Teddy and Lana. One fall day, wizard 342M1, age 8, laid down to rest and peacefully passed away. Shiryuki continued raising the pups, and 2 of them survived to adulthood. They will be in the family tree. This is the end of your 2-player saga game. I'm so sad. Okay. You continue the story of this pack by starting a new game with one of your pups in the family tree. So, that's the end.
That's the end of Wizard and Shiryuki.
That's the end. But Shiryuki was able to raise them up. And everybody else, I mean, we know Johnny died, but...
R.I.P.
Alright.
And that is the end of Shiryuki and Wizard's story. I'm happy to say that this isn't where the WolfQuest story ends, though. We recently decided that we're going to revisit one of Anubis's puppies, Raccoon, and be playing with her and her new mate, Pickle, on the Hellroaring Mountain map, and hopefully work our way down a different side of the family tree. To finish this video off, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who has ever tuned in to any of the WolfQuest live streams. I sincerely appreciate it, and so much of what's happened throughout these wolves stories was shaped by you guys, and it wouldn't be the same without you. So thank you so much. As an ending note, we did just have Raccoon's first litter, and we're currently playing through that first litter. If you'd like to join in on the live streams yourself, they are linked below, and they happen every Thursday and Monday, specifically for WolfQuest. This is not going to be my last WolfQuest video, but probably the last one for a long time. That is until Raccoon and Pickle's story is concluded. But for now, this concludes the first 4 wolves stories. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!